Ready, ready! 8-3.
I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly with
Ready, ready!
Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring the
On the double.
Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not
stop.
Tenfold, copy,
hit it.
Watch me, celebrate, I copy. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the
Go now,
hands.
50, plant.
Guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what
Opposite.
I want, they do what they can. Got it on,
Right.
smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
100-yard dash. They slip on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy.
Pilot, 64, win.
There's no need in keeping it low key.
5.
I can come with the D like a turkey. I run take the D like a turkey. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk.
Set, ready?
Tell us I'm making
Set,
the
go.
name. Put on the deck, the coach is ready to let him stay in the game. Team around to the tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young
Ready?
man, rumble.
60
Never
or.
seen no stumble.
Now.
I took off cruise, magic. Now watch you do through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Keep the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash.
Go,
Put
set.
it up,
18
gas.
Gator.
I will not
Let's go.
Crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Set. 10-2. Set.
Belly show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. Let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. At any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG...
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and our home team. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
Then he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 84 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
Fucking
And I would say on
bullshit.
the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Let's go. 10 logo. Go, go. Hey, high 7. Get it.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
91.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Now Gurley. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Under 10, 10. Check, 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 check.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready? Shoot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Off the play fake, Leonard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Throwing again, Leonard. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Let's go now. 8, read. Hey, Alpha.
It's our time. It's our time.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You must be dreaming. Chester. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombs now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Five. Check 13. Go.
Come to me, it's me.
Second and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
why is Miller in?
Make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Leonard. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, Leonard. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's caught inside the 35. 33 yards that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
57, 57,
On play action, now Garoppolo looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Good grab.
And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the
Come on,
ball.
cuz.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. On play action, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
What? See, what
I know
is
many
that?
people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this
Shit shouldn't
first
even be
half,
close, man.
as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Walsh adds the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They run. It's Gurley. And all the way down to the 29. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 29-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Go! 30 base.
Watch that end. That is right.
Hey, Charlie! Smith! Go.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Ready! 15 runs. 15 runs.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 4 down.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have now moved out in front. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill. Wide. Get wide. Slam.
Get hot.
Now Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Black 80!
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo going to take a shot for Gallup. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break. Leonard going deep here for Landry. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Gurley. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
50's the mic, 50's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
Hey, Mike 50.
From the gun, Leonard. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
21.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again they run with Gurley. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I'm up 2 scores. Fuck it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike. Here we go. 50-50. Mike, ready, go. I'm coming after you. Fire.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught by Landry. Touchdown, Chargers. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Garoppolo on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Garoppolo now. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Protein spill. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Leonard. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Adam Thielen. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Echo. Get it.
2nd and 11. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
2. Hey, Wahoo.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Hey, high 7. 15. Look at me. Door. Come.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. 52. Now.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw on 3rd down. Leonard. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game.
And you gonna call timeout? All right.
Then he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Since you want to go for it. Since you want to call timeout.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Hey, exit.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Check back. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
On 4th down, Leonard. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Set, ready, 8, read. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Check 3, check 3, check 3. X3, 218, jump. Hey, Alpha. Spy.
Off play action. Leonard, they'll roll him out right. And that's caught by Landry for a Charger touchdown. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Garoppolo shakes off the sag. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.
I was trying to sprint that kill so much.
Guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Touchdown, I got a stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play more. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.